One of the hard parts about being a dividend-focused YouTuber is trying to appeal to the many different kinds of dividend investors out there. If you're tired of looking in 10 different places for a quality list of dividend stocks, then look no further than the Power 5 stocks of the week here on Dividend Obsession. Ta-da! The Power 5 is an idea I had to look at 5 common categories valued by us dividend investors and find the best in each of them. The categories I chose are the highest dividend yield, the longest dividend streak, the highest dividend growth rates, the best 10-year returns, and the stock trading the highest percentage off of their 52-week high. Each stock mentioned in today's video will have a dividend streak of at least 5 years, outperformance of the S&P 500 over the past 10 years, and just for Dividend Obsession subscribers, I'll make all these stocks have an ex-dividend date of next week.
Please hold your applause until the end.
The goal of this series is to provide you with a weekly list of high-quality dividend stocks and some information on each of them. If any of them pique your interest, you'll be able to do your own due diligence over the weekend before deciding if any of these stocks are right for you. If you're looking for a fresh take on a top 5 series that you're not going to find anywhere else on YouTube, make sure you guys click that subscribe button and tune in each and every Friday.
Willis, you heard the man.
Now, let's see how my simple yet effective filters help me narrow down this week's list. I began with 236 different dividend stocks that had ex-dividend dates between September 11th and September 15th. Then I went down to 83 stocks once I required them to also have a dividend streak of 5 or more years. And finally, the list was brought down to just 27 stocks, or 11.44% of the original list, when I filtered for only the stocks that had outperformed the S&P 500 over the past 10 years. From there, I let the numbers speak for themselves, and here are the best of the best. First up, we have this week's high-quality dividend stock with the highest dividend yield, and that's Capital Southwest, stock ticker CSWC. CSWC is a quarterly payer in the financial sector, paying $2.24 per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 10.1%. CSWC has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 8 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 8.87%. A 5-year dividend growth rate of 14.33%, and a payout ratio of 85.66%. At the time of recording, Capital Southwest was trading 3.27% off of their 52-week high. Capital Southwest has an ex-dividend date of September 14th with a payout date of September 29th, and a $10,000 investment into Capital Southwest 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $104,698.16. This is a 26.48% year-over-year return rate, and here we compare that to the S&P 500 that turned into $32,723.30. This is a difference of $71,974.86 on just 10K just 10 years ago. Next up, we have this week's stock symbolizing longevity by consistently increasing their dividend, and that stock is Albemarle, stock ticker ALB. ALB is a quarterly payer in the material sector, paying $1.60 per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 0.8%. ALB has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 29 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 1.85%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 3.96%, and a payout ratio of 4.71%. At the time of recording, Albemarle was trading 40.14% off of their 52-week high. Albemarle has an ex-dividend date of September 14th with a payout date of October 2nd, and a $10,000 investment into Albemarle 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $37,189.11, which is a 14.04% year-over-year return rate, compared again to the S&P that turned into that $32,723.30, resulting in a difference of $4,465.81. This week's stock voted as the best boss by giving out awesome raises is Universal Display, stock ticker OLED. OLED is a quarterly payer in the technology sector, paying $1.40 per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 0.85%. OLED has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 6 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 37.51%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 48.51%, and a payout ratio of 28.17%. At the time of recording, Universal Display was trading 1.46% off of their 52-week high. Universal Display has an ex-dividend date of September 14th with a payout date of September 29th, and a $10,000 investment into OLED 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have brought back $47,354.22, which is a 16.83% year-over-year return rate, compared again to the S&P that brought back that $32,723.30, resulting in a difference of $14,630.92 over the past 10 years. And we're now down to the final two stocks on this week's list. The stock with the best 10-year return and the stock trading the highest percentage off of their 52-week high. Before we get to those, I quickly wanted to say thank you guys so much for helping me hit that 50 like goal that I set in the last Power 5 video. And I want to see if we can break 55 likes on this video. Making quality content is and it has always been my goal, but the sad part is what people need to hear isn't often what they want to hear, so these videos don't grow as quickly as they should, and a like from you on this video helps me do just that.
Thanks, pal.
Also, if you consider yourself to be dividend obsessed, make sure you guys join the club by clicking that subscribe button and ringing the bell so you guys get notified every time I post fresh dividend content. Lastly, if you have any content suggestions that you would like me to cover, drop those in the comments down below. But now, let's get to these last two stocks. This week's stock that's going to make us all mad we didn't invest sooner is Lam Research, stock ticker LRCX. LRCX is a quarterly payer in the technology sector, paying $8 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 1.14%. LRCX has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 9 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 14.48%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 22.03%, and a payout ratio of just 20.23%. At the time of recording, Lam Research was trading 3.38% off of their 52-week high. Lam Research has an ex-dividend date of September 12th with a payout date of October 4th, and a $10,000 investment into Lam Research 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have brought back $162,676.76, which is a 32.18% year-over-year return rate, compared to the S&P bringing back that $32,723.30. This is a remarkable difference of $129,953.46 over the past 10 years. And for all you deal seekers out there, this week's stock that could be at an attractive buying price is Stockyards Bancorp, stock ticker SYBT. SYBT is a quarterly payer in the financial sector, paying $1.20 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 2.58%. SYBT has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 14 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 2.73%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 5.93%, and a payout ratio of 30.37%. At the time of recording, Stockyards Bancorp was trading 40.86% off of their 52-week high. Stockyards Bancorp has an ex-dividend date of September 15th and a payout date of October 2nd, and a $10,000 investment into SYBT 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $34,024.48, which is a 13.03% year-over-year return rate. Again, the S&P turned into $32,723.30. This is a difference of $1,301.18 over the past 10 years. Now today, you were exposed to 5 different dividend stocks that not only have dividend streaks of at least 6 years, but they've all outperformed the S&P 500 over the past 10 years and have ex-dividend dates of this coming week. Let me know down in the comments if any of these stocks piqued your interest and what it was about those stocks that got you excited. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see ya.